Hi quilters! Welcome to Quilting with Aline
and Natasha.
We are quilting today the movement of arch. So this is free motion quilted arches, and if you are not familiar or do not like arts to quilt your piecing and your quilts, I will show you before we get into the exercise and practice today something that are really amazing.
So this is our method called skip the ditch, where we change the ditch for simple arches that combined together happens to be beautiful.
So this method is amazing because arches are very easy to quilt and you get really good at it very fast. So you can do quilts like this only using arches, and this is the most exciting part of this exclusive original method that we created, that is called skip the ditch, that we quilt the whole quilt with only one start and stopping in the same point. So this is the only boring thread that we have to do. So this is a quilt. You can see that it's very beautiful. So if you are not familiar to arch, welcome. You will quilt this a lot in our exercises and practice. So let's get to it.
So today we're going to do a border design only with arches. The first thing you have to do is a very beautiful kind of diagonal arch from one side to another of your border.
So this is what will actually makes you travel along the border. So be super calm to make this. It's not a big deal. It's just a simple arch from one side to the other. That's it.
Then you're going to go
back
back to the same side with another arch, but a little more horizontal one, and then go back here. It's going to be looking like a
drop,
yeah.
A seed, more like a seed.
More like a seed, yeah, like coffee bean maybe.
So this is the part that you have to pay attention. The next arch will be in the same curve as this first one.
So we're going to do a border design only with arches. The first thing you're going to do is start from one side of your border and do an arch kind of horizontal to the other side of your border, and then come back. Okay, so we're going to make a little seed, coffee bean, something like that. And then we're going to do another arch to the other side of your border from here. But this one will be a little more diagonal one, okay? And then just repeat it over and over again. So when you comes here near to the board, to the, what's the name?
Corner.
Corner, right. What you're going to do is, let's say, add extra long arch till you get this point of your corner. Then do this seed kind of thing.
So the first seed will be directly into the point, into the tip of the corner.
Yes, like a 45-degree situation. And then we're going to fill this space with another seed-ish situation. And the same to the other side, you know, to be symmetrical. And then just start it all over again. More diagonal arch to the other side of your border, and then this pair of arches forming these seeds.
So you will see that the actually traveling through your border is this diagonal arches, and this kind of seed make this design very beautiful and fills your border in a beautiful way. So this is one example of arches can be so rich in design and be so beautiful. You can use this design in almost every situation because it's very neutral and soft. It's a soft design, so you can use it a lot. Let's get into the practical part. I know you want to see this quilt in thread.
All right.
Here we are with our pillow cover and our quilt. So let's just start with this nice catching the bobbin thread to make and start and stop very smooth to our quilt, and then we will start the actual quilting. So first, a arch to the other side of the border, and then we come back. Now we'll make kind of an echo, but in the very diagonal here, and then we start again. So arch, come back, that's our little seed, and we are going to the other side now. Again, arch to my right, come back to left, and then echo, and I take my distance. Let's do it again. Arch to my left, arch to my right, coming back where I started, and now I travel to the other side and move forward. Let's do this a couple more times. So we can here. So I'm stopped here, and I will come to this point of the quilt. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is to make the 45-degree seat that comes right over here. So I had to make it very smoothly because my space is very filled here, so I want to make this look great, and this thinner seed will give me space to make the other one that I need to complete the design in this space. So one more arch here, and the other one is very easy. I will turn my quilt so you can see, because we have this piecing line here. We only have to make a thin arch here and then come back. So this is kind of a flower, and that's where it gets interesting. So I will make my way now down here in this border. I want to remind you that we have to know that in this portion we will make we will finish our quilt. So this space which is my seam allowance will not be quilted, so my quilt remains in the visible area of the quilt when I finish here with, you know, bias or more quilting, quilt as you go, something that will finish my quilt. So I will make this arch here and we will continue our quilt. So one arch to the left, to the right, and cross. To the left, to the right, and cross. To the right, to the left, and cross. I will turn my quilt again so you can see that I'm only repeating what I've already done here. So, right, left, and cross. Again, left, right, and cross. Traveling beautifully through the quilt. And now I'm making my final one. Let's remove the spin from here. And I'm making my final one here. So I will make one arch, the other one, and then I will come back right over the finish of the fabric so I can just do a simple lock stitching here. Right. Let's see what we've made here. So this is our quilt for today. We are quilting with Aline
and Natasha.
We are so happy we have your company here. Please subscribe and comment if you're liking. See you next video.